All right. Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you all for joining. As you know, we're at a critical point in the AI race. Microsoft, OpenAI, Meta are all pressing forward. We need to assess our position and decide our next moves in the AI front. Claire, let's start with a competitive overview.
Yeah, thanks, Wilson. So right now, Google is currently a leader in AI research, but Microsoft's integration of OpenAI's GPT into Bing and other services is going to be a real challenge for us. So they're pushing AI-powered search pretty aggressively. And then on the other hand, we also have Meta, who is focusing on generative AI for social media and some metaverse applications. So Google has been developing AI-related features for quite a while, but competitors like Microsoft did make it public before we did. They have already integrated AI into their search features, their productivity software, and even more. So we definitely need to figure out how we can gain a competitive advantage with AI and how we can set ourselves apart from those competitors like Microsoft, Meta, and even Amazon.
Yeah, no, I agree, Claire. I think Microsoft's partnership with OpenAI has definitely given them an edge in this consumer-facing AI. That, like you said, that early adoption of ChatGPT has already driven the consumer engagement. Meanwhile, Meta is developing AI for content generation and advertising. But Google's AI, like Bard and our search enhancements, still leverage our dominance in search and data analysis. Our biggest threat, I would say, is OpenAI exclusively this partnered with Microsoft. They have the competitive advantages necessary to dominate here, as we've seen, and their early adoption of this GPT-4 has put them at the forefront of this consumer technology so far.
Yeah, I agree with what y'all were saying on that front. Are AI features differentiated enough for us to even make money off of them?
Yeah, that is a really good question. So our model does have some unique advantages. It has context awareness, multimodal capabilities, and deep learning from Google's huge, vast data sources, which does separate us a little bit. However, Microsoft's aggressive rollout of AI features in Office and Azure does pose quite a significant threat. So we do need to accelerate our integration strategy to try to kind of keep up with them. Our features are similar to a lot of the others, but we do have somewhat of an advantage being the largest search engine for so long. So people will tend to use our LLM as opposed to others because it's always been the easiest to access and we have really strong brand recognition.
Yeah, no, that's true. I would say our concern here, though, like mainly in my mind, is the monetization. Microsoft is embedding AI in their enterprise tools with clear revenue streams, and our AI-powered search has to either drive more ad revenue or transition to a subscription model, which would change a lot. But the risk is that these AI-powered answers that can be given or received is reduce the need for users to even interact or see ads. So we definitely need to find a way to monetize our AI features effectively.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely agree with that, but I think we need to remember that ethical concerns are a whole nother issue. The public and regulatory worries about misinformation, bias, privacy risks, these are all pretty big things we need to think about. If we move too fast without proper safeguards, we could face backlash, lawsuits, and lots of user trust being lost. So we need to ensure that our AI development is transparent and also very responsible.
Yeah, that's a good point, Mary Kate. And I think moving slow in this front and ensuring that we kind of align with Google's missions and values is really important as we kind of face these new AI language models. But yeah, those are some good points. Let's take a look at some strategic recommendations. If we're to push forward, how should we proceed?
I'll take that. I think I've been saying it, Microsoft's deal with OpenAI, I think we need exclusive partnerships for us. So maybe that's an acquisition of an AI startup that's specializing in domain-specific intelligence or another avenue. But we need to consider creating like some packages for companies to implement and that they actually have to pay for. So it tailors it more to their specific needs, and it's not just this free general thing that we can't monetize.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with that. And to add to that, I would say we also need more transparency in AI development because if the users trust our AI more than the competitors, we will still be able to retain dominance there. And we also should think about combining generative chatbots with the traditional search results, which would sort of provide the conversation at the top with its links tagged into the response. And then we'd be able to list the websites that would normally pop up in the search below.
Yeah, these are great points. I think the biggest thing to, again, focus on would be stronger ethical guidelines and some AI governance of some type. So responsible AI will be very crucial for long-term success. We need to ensure that our AI systems are transparent and explainable, and that we address issues like data privacy, algorithm bias, and ethical considerations as we move forward.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I liked your idea, Claire, of integrating the AI with the traditional search. I think keeping that, I guess, the traditional search involved so that we don't kind of lose sight of who we are is really important. I think that integration could be key to our success there. So let's shift to AI's impact on some specific industries. Let's take a look at the healthcare industry specifically. What are y'all's thoughts on healthcare?
Yeah, so I actually had some thoughts prepared on this to share. So the healthcare industry obviously is rapidly adopting AI. Just for one example, Mayo Clinic has been using AI for diagnostics, predictive analytics, patient care, all kinds of things. They've been integrating AI into their workflows, which allows them to provide real-time analysis of medical images, and they can offer comprehensive patient views as well. So all these things in this integration is allowing their healthcare providers to access the AI tools without disrupting their current processes that they are kind of already used to. Which just allows them to enhance diagnostic decision making and patient outcomes and just overall improving experience on both sides.
Mm-hmm. If they expand the AI-driven radiology or this personalized treatment recommendations, I think that it can and honestly will revolutionize medicine. I think that's just a matter of time. And AI tools can help reduce this human error, obviously. It can improve that diagnostic accuracy and streamline that process and just enhance the overall efficiency. I think integrating the radiology images with the molecular and clinical data, this can provide healthcare providers can make better treatment decisions and improve the patient outcomes. So like those long delays that kind of end up inevitably hurting the patients in their process can be streamlined and they can get better recommendations as well. And additionally, AI can assist in the tracking of the progression of diseases too, and better predict these outcomes so patients kind of know what to expect based on this historical data that can be entered. And this can lead to, earlier treatment signs on diseases or infections or anything, and just overall help the patient care.
Yeah, for sure. But again, I just want to mention, I know I'm harping on it, but AI in healthcare raises a lot of ethical issues such as data privacy, bias in medical AI models, potential job displacement of healthcare professionals. Ensuring the privacy and security of patient data is crucial. And we need to address algorithmic bias to avoid exacerbating healthcare disparities. Transparency and explainability are also important to gain trust from the healthcare professionals and patients. We really must ensure that all AI systems are designed to support and enhance the work of healthcare providers instead of trying to replace them.
Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah, I think this seems like a market we can tap into at Google, and I think this is something that we should definitely look into. But what would y'all's final recommendations be for the Mayo Clinic?
I think my final recommendation would be to focus on expanding AI research partnerships to improve the diagnostic accuracy. So by collaborating with other organizations, Mayo Clinic can enhance their own AI capabilities and really stay at the forefront of medical innovation, which is obviously one of the main goals. So these partnerships can also help in developing new AI applications, which can be tailored to specific medical needs, which will, again, just overall improve patient care.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I think it's important we all have kind of tackled this from different angles from the beginning too. So Wilson, I would say my final recommendation would be developed AI-powered patient portals with these predictive health insights that I talked about last. So these portals can provide the patients with more personalized health information, recommendations for themselves, and kind of help that improving that patient engagement and care, like bridge that gap between the professionals and the people they're actually taking care of. So this can offer like real-time health monitoring, predictive analytics, and patients can honestly take more of a proactive role in managing their health and not be kind of just leaving it to the professionals and being in the dark. So I think this would lead to overall better outcomes in the end.
Yeah, and then the last thing I want to add for recommendation is just to ensure transparent AI use policies to maintain the public trust. Patients need to know that their medical information is being used and applied, and we must obtain their consent in all cases. Ethical AI implementation on enhancing human experience and their expertise rather than replacing healthcare professionals. Additionally, we should implement robust data privacy and security measures to protect patient information, just really comply with regulations like HIPAA that are already in place.
Yeah, so that was a great discussion, guys. A lot of insights gained. I really appreciate y'all's time, and this is definitely something we can use to refine our AI roadmap. So, meeting adjourned.